So today what we have planned in our GMP manufacturing clean rooms is a very special event. So it's very rare for a chance like this to happen. So basically it's like a 2-for-1 deal. We're gonna infect 2 patients with 1 virus. And don't get alarmed by the word infection. It's basically a term that we just use casually, but it's an important step in which we have to infect the fibroblasts that are patient-specific to trigger them to go back to the pluripotent stem cell state. So without this step, none of the process in the next 6 to 9 months is possible.
I'm excited to see it. I've seen one before, but that was my first week here and I really didn't understand fully what was going on with it. So I'm excited to actually see it, knowing more about the whole process.
One of the other things that is sort of different about what we're doing today is the infection of the virus requires speedy handling. The manual for the virus says that once it's thawed, it needs to be used within 5 minutes. That's pretty fast when you consider mixing 3 different factors with it and then getting it put onto a plate.
We're gonna prepare the virus in one room and then transfer that virus suspension into 2 different rooms. That way we can infect 2 patients at the same time, but completely segregated. So the virus costs $14,000, and usually we use 1 patient, 1 virus, but like I said, we have a rare event where we can do 2 at a time. So 2-for-1 deal, 1 patient is $7,000.
Generally, when we're just doing 1 patient at a time, we're right at about like 4.5 minutes. So we need to add in a whole other patient with essentially 30 extra seconds. What we're trying to do is something fast in GMP, and that is just not something that generally occurs. GMP is meant to be slow, incredible amounts of attention to detail, so that's why there's so much planning involved in getting ready to do this.
Let that get heated up first, and then he's going to put the virus in and we'll thaw it. So that way there's a little bit of an ice crystal because it's coming from negative 80 degrees Celsius.
All right, make sure everybody's ready.
We're good.
Raul? All right, you ready?
Just going to start it.
Here we go.
He's checking it to see if that little ice crystal is where he wants it to be. So he got it to the right level or size that he wants it. So now he's gonna pass it over to Desiree so that it's fully thawed by the time it gets to her. Beautiful.
So what happens next after the infection is that the virus needs to be removed after 24 hours, and then after a couple media changes, and then finally transferred over to a new vessel because those infected fibroblasts are expanding. And after that is when they need daily maintenance, and it's a waiting game. So it takes about as early as 21 weeks and as late as 40 to 50 days before we start seeing those IPS colonies, those clones start to pop up.
We better get chicken wings as compensation for all the money we're saving today. I want $15,000 worth of chicken wings.